Strength in anime, it usually means power, the ability to fight harder, move faster, destroy more. But Mob Psycho 100 asks a different question. What if true strength isn't about how much power you have, but how you choose to use it? Shigeo Kageyama, better known as Mob, is one of the most overpowered characters in anime that he spends the entire series trying not to fight, not to stand out, and not to lose control. And through that restraint, Mob ends up redefining what it really means to be strong. At first glance, Mob seems like your typical quiet, emotional protagonist, but under the surface he's overflowing with emotion, fear, insecurity, loneliness, emotions so powerful that literally reshape the world around him. Instead of chasing power, Mob learns to understand it. His journey isn't about defeating enemies, it's about defeating the part of himself that believes he's only valuable because of his psychic abilities. When Mob first meets Teru, we see what happens when power defines identity. Teru believes strength is everything. He flaunts his psychic powers to dominate others, but when Mob defeats him without even trying and then breaks down in tears, something becomes clear. Mob doesn't feel proud, he feels ashamed, because to Mob, using powers hurt people, even when justified, means losing control of who he wants to be. And this moment here plants the seed. Strength without empathy isn't strength at all. Mob's emotions are constantly measured: fear, sadness, anger, building towards the inevitable 100%. But that number isn't about power levels, it's a symbol of emotional repression. He bottles everything up because he's afraid of what his emotions can do. Society told him to stay calm, to hide his feelings, because they made him dangerous. Yet the more he suppresses, the more explosive the release becomes. Mob Psycho 100 turns the idea of shonen power up into an emotional breakdown. The person who teaches Mob what strength really means isn't a psychic at all. Reigen Arataka, a total fraud, a con artist, yet he's the one who grounds Mob in humanity, because Reigen reminds him that having powers doesn't make you better than anyone. What makes you strong is how you treat people without power. Through Reigen, Mob learns humanity, empathy, and self-worth, lessons no psychic ability could ever give him. It is ironic that the strongest person in Mob's life is someone who is completely ordinary. By the end of the series, Mob's greatest enemy isn't another Esper, it's himself. The side of him that he's been repressing for years. The storm inside finally surfaces, destroying everything around him. But when Mob finally stops running from his emotion, he realizes that being strong isn't about containing his feelings, it's about accepting them. True strength is self-acceptance. Mob embraces every part of himself, the gentle, the scared, and the furious. For the first time, he becomes whole. Mob Psycho 100 isn't about psychic battles or flashy animation, it's about growing up. It's about realizing that being powerful and being kind aren't opposites. Shigeo Kageyama redefines strength not through domination, but through compassion, restraint, and emotional honesty. Because at the end of the day, the strongest thing Mob ever did was choose to be himself. And that's going to be it for this video. If you guys liked that one, make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.